Hello, everybody. Welcome back to FintechFund.io. Today we're going to review another crowdfunding platform, and today's player is AmplifyX. It was registered in LA, founded recently on September 2020. So it's a relatively new platform, and let's go dive into it and find out what it is all about. So, AmplifyX, this actual platform allows you to invest in music artists. They can be emerging or established. You will be able to see in the platform all their background, what their music is all about. So, for investors, what does this platform mean? You get a chance to own a percentage of the royalties, and depending on what kind of class shares the artist offers for the investment. Later on, we will go a little bit more deep into that, but for the artists, this means they can retain control over their intellectual property. So they have creativity freedom, and they can own up to 90% of their loyalties. Now, a very interesting fact as well is that this is the actual first SEC and FINRA compliant platform that allows investors to directly support artists without the need of a label or any other intermediary. And this is according or in the um, words of Music Connection magazine. So, how it works for investors, this means that you can sign up. Select investment opportunities, you review the artists offering materials, you can see the team that they work with, you have legal paperwork, you can review all of the deal and what you will get out of it. And you, if you're interested as an eligible investor, you can make an investment. And then for artists, this means first you have to apply to become an artist on the platform. If you are approved, meaning they have to review um, what's your social media response, what kind of music you play. They don't really have a limit as to what kind of genre they do. They all that matters is that you actually have a proven career, and then you might be eligible for funding in this platform. And then you will give investors and your fans an opportunity to invest in your music, which is really cool if you ask me. I believe this approach is a more direct approach between artists and fans, or just individual investors. So, what you need to know before investing. First of all, if you were wondering, so what's the minimum I can actually invest in my favorite singer? If you find it there, it's going to be $25. And then the returns information, you will find it on the actual deal, but I can only give you an approximate as it may vary between one deal or another. So the average royalty rate, it can go between 10 and 20%. And then the distributions of the return can be annually or biannually. Now, what's the time frame for these deals? How long do they take to get funded? The average window is gonna be 60 days, but if it gets funded before, then yay, you can get your money with even more time in advance. Now, what information do you get before you actually invest? So once you select the desired artist, then you can get your investment details as of, who's the issuer, what security type it has, what's the royalty rate, and all the other information that you need from the deal. But also you get a little bit of explanation about what kind of shares you will get. And this is very interesting. The term is actually for perpetuity. So to me, it sounds really cool if you ask me. Um, Plus, you also get information about the artist's social media, their team of advisors, legal documents, and a really nice QA section where, as an investor, you can actually interact with the founders, with other investors that actually have questions too, which I think is really cool, since I'm pretty sure when going to invest in this platform, you will come up with a lot of questions. Um, Now, what about the website? I personally liked it. It's very modern, very nice looking. I like the user experience as well. Um, Only other comments I will have on that is so far I could only find two deals. One of them was already closed, and the other one is active. So, uh, on the investor's standpoint, it might not give me so much security when only seeing two deals, but it's a pretty much new platform, so I understand why it might take some time to actually build some deals in there. Now, it's also cool that they give you a little bit of background about the platform, why it was founded, what was the founder's point of view when they actually took the decision to start this platform. And it's interesting that their numbers show that because of COVID and all this current situation we have, they saw the opportunity to start um, raising funds in other ways for artists other than going to a label or signing with a company that will take most of your um, returns, basically. Important articles to mention: the AmplifyX solution means a bright future for artists, investors, and listeners alike. This is Access Wire through Yahoo Finance. Then we have, with a platform launch date of September 9, 2020, AmplifyX announcements comes at a time of anticipation for the music industry. This is in Music Connection. And then we have Fintech Futures, with the startup wants upcoming and established artists to retain larger control on their intellectual property. It claims artists can pick up to 90% of royalties as opposed to the industry standard, which is says sits around 20%. So if you see that, that's a big difference between 90% and 20%. So I believe the intentions and the purpose is very well justified. It's just a matter of finding out how good the artist does on this platform. So to conclude a little bit our video, I will say sounds really interesting to me. I currently could not find any consumer reviews, so that's a little bit on the concerning side. The funds raised have been 140,638 according to Crunchbase. I could not get any other information about if the number is higher yet. It seems, it's a startup. And then about the deals, like I mentioned before, that's a little bit concerning for me as well. And could not find successful stories in the website yet. So for that one closed deal, I couldn't find out what happened, if at the end Rocky Bad, which I think is the name of the singer, did well or not, what happened. So it will be nice to see some success stories in there as well. So this is the end of our review for today. If you have any other comments or questions, please make sure you leave it under this video. And I hope this was useful. Go ahead and check out AmplifyX if you're into the music industry. Have a nice day.